Hey guys, Avi here, and welcome back to the Codex. In this video, we'll be continuing our Java series, learning all about variables and data types in Java. Let's get started. So first thing first, guys, what is a variable? Maybe you've dealt with variables before in other programming languages, but just to give you a quick heads up, variables are basically a memory storage in your computer. It allows you to store some information and get it back later on, and variables in Java are very easy to implement. So in this scenario, guys, if I want to create a very simple variable for my age, let's say I want to set my age as a number and store it as a variable. In order to do that, guys, the way you create a variable in Java is you specify the data type. There are 8 different types of primitive data types that I'll cover. But right now, just go ahead and say int, and then my age, age, is equal to, and then the value 18, semicolon. So again, this is the syntax in order to create your very own variable. Data type, variable name equals to the value, in this scenario 18. Similarly, there are 8 primitive data types. So you have integers, booleans, chars, doubles, etc. I'm going to cover the main ones in this video. So again, we've implemented our age, that's fantastic. Let's say I want to go ahead and implement a decimal. If I say something like int pi is equal to 3.14, I get an error. And this error states over here, incompatible types, required int found double. So in this scenario, I'm saying that, hey, set my integer to be a decimal. And in this scenario, that's not possible. Integers are reserved for whole numbers. If I want a decimal, I'm going to specify double. So double pi is equal to 3.14. Awesome. So in this scenario, guys, I've created 2 variables. One is age with data type int. One is pi with data type double. Now, another way you can initialize variables in Java is by first creating them and then later on setting the value. One of the most common data types in Java is Boolean. So if I create a Boolean is rainy, and I just create it, I don't do anything for now, and then later on in my code, I want to go ahead and set it, then I can say is rainy equals true. So in this scenario, guys, I'm breaking down my variable creation into 2 steps. In the first step, I'm just initializing it. In the second step, I'm actually setting the value, is rainy equal to true. Again, the data type of this is Boolean, true or false, 1 or 0. Very, very simple and easy to use. The last most common primitive data type is char. If you type char and then a letter, so let's say letter A, this is going to be equal to, in single quotation marks, a single character. This can be 1, A, B, C, any character you want. For now, I'm going to just set it equal to A. So char is used for instances where you only have one input or one single letter or character. That's why it's called char. Again, these are probably the 4 most common primitive data types you'll use. There are 4 other ones that I'm not going to be covering in this video, but this is just good general knowledge. Now, other non-primitive types of data include strings, arrays, dictionaries. Just to give you a quick example of one was implemented right over here, but I'm going to go ahead and create one more down below. I'm going to say string, which is my non-primitive data type, and then the name is equal to Avinash. If you notice, the key difference between a string and a char is that 1, the string is not highlighted orange, which tells you it is non-primitive. And then 2, I use double quotation marks for my string and single quotation marks for my char. That is the one key difference while creating a char versus a string. Anyways, just to print this out, I'm going to say system out print line, system.out.print line. And then in this scenario, I'm going to go ahead and say name plus, and then is plus age plus years old. So what I'm basically saying is I'm creating a sentence, Avinash is 18 years old. Again, very simple, very easy to use. In this scenario, I'm using concatenation of my variables and my strings in order to print out this statement. So go ahead and save this, guys, cd into your directory. Again, if you don't want a cd, or if you're using terminal or IntelliJ, you can actually open up terminal right over here. I'm going to say cd source, and then I'm going to go ahead and say javac main.java, and then java main. So again, we compile our Java file, and then we run the main class, and then we get hello world, Avinash is 18 years old. Awesome. So in this video, guys, we basically covered the gist of variables and data types in Java. Again, very, very straightforward. You have your data type, variable name equal to the value. Fantastic job, guys. Thanks so much for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.